Well, I had planned on making a technique video today, but it is an absolute blizzard here in Oklahoma. It's like 2 degrees, snowing, and I'm just gonna stay at my apartment. But I've been thinking about this for a while, and a few of my students I've talked with over the last few months about this, and it's been a real game changer. And it's energy output. So let's back up a little bit. Technique always trumps attributes. What are attributes? Attributes are things like speed, flexibility, strength, and these things are great, but they can hurt you in the long run. Let me explain a little bit what I mean. So strength and flexibility, speed, athleticism can get you quite a ways in Jiu-Jitsu, especially in the beginning of your career, but you will hit a wall. And if you are solely relying on your strength, let's say, then you're going to run into people who aren't. And those people will eventually go the extra mile, right? And so that's why you see people like the Mendez brothers or Gordon Ryan or these people that look like they're just, barely doing anything and getting the job done. And then you see other guys that are really athletic that, going crazy, that sometimes, well, a lot of times end up quitting. And so my goal is to hopefully keep people on the mat for longer, because I believe the benefits of Jiu-Jitsu far outweigh just choking people and joint locking them. So, and I'm probably sure if you're watching this channel, you probably agree with me on that. So here's some things. Whenever you're holding on to a position and or a submission, if you shake, physically shake, then your energy bar is plummeting. You have to think about it like this. Think about an energy bar like on a video game. You have 0 to 100, and that's all that you've got to be able to use during that match. If you start to shake, your energy bar just plummets. You don't have anything left to give afterwards. You may have felt this before. If you've ever done a match and you felt like you were going to get sick and throw up afterwards, if you felt like you'd lost your fine gross motor movement, couldn't use your fingers, this kind of stuff is what is happening to you once you have just completely depleted your energy levels. And it's common. It's super common, especially in the beginning part of your career. And even some people that have been in Jiu-Jitsu for a long time will use their attributes maybe a little bit more than they should, and don't actually reach their full potential because of it. It helps you in the beginning and kind of helps you or hurts you at the end. So, and this is my own just personal belief after 27 years of screwing around with Jiu-Jitsu, so take it for what it is. It's just my opinion, but I've seen it change some people's games for sure. So here's a drill that you can do, because the problem is most people don't even realize they're doing it. They think, I had one guy tell me, oh yeah, I thought I was flowing and whatever, and he was absolutely shaking on every position and submission that he did. But once you dial it down a little bit, it truly becomes magic. Sometimes you have to let go to be able to get stuff, and this is one of those type of scenarios. So I want you to take a position like the back. I want you to have your over and under hook and squeeze hard enough that you do feel yourself shake. And then I want you to dial it down just 2 clicks. Just to feel yourself shake first a little bit, and then dial it down to where you're not shaking at all, and really be sensitive to it and understand it. And then do the same thing from side control, and then do the same thing from the mount. Do the same thing from holding the guard or from holding a triangle, and try to see if you can feel your body shake. And you want to hold tight enough that you feel it first, and then dial it down so you understand what that is. Once you understand what that is, try to be more sensitive and aware when you're grappling if you are doing that. Now, in a tournament type situation, it's much, much harder to be aware of anything really in a grappling match, especially in the beginning of your career. But when you're just at the academy or at your gym, rolling around with friends, that's the time to really experiment, to try to understand, am I holding on too hard? And here is the unfortunate part about this little drill or awareness. Once you dial it down a little bit, you might dial it down a little too much and people might start passing your guard or putting you in bad positions or submitting you. This is normal, but you have to be able to put yourself in a fire just a little bit to be able to really understand the efficiency of energy output. Remember, technique always trumps attributes. And so when I say that, I'm talking about on a long-term lifespan of doing jiu-jitsu for the rest of your life. So if you do jiu-jitsu and you're just relying on your attributes, you will get to about purple belt-ish and you'll run into a wall and everybody will be beating you and you won't be able to figure out why it worked all the way to now and it doesn't anymore. You'll think that you're just not getting any better, that you've hit a plateau and you're just not, now you suck. But that's not true. It's just that attributes are hard for us to kind of let go, to get put in the back seat. Technique is very difficult. Although we all say that we're doing it, it's very difficult to let go of our attributes. So try this drill of holding on really tight till you shake a little bit, try to dial it down a little bit, and then try to be just crazy aware of it when you're doing it from whatever position, whatever submission. Now there are times and places. So for example, I've got 5 seconds left on the clock, I've got somebody's back, and I'm in the full locked up rear naked choke. Am I going to squeeze at 100%? Yes, I'm going to squeeze, shake, bridge, the whole 9 yards because I got to seal the deal, right? But barring that, there shouldn't be a time that I'm giving so much energy that I'm shaking. It's just not efficient. And again, hard to kind of do this awareness drill while you're actually in a tournament. So I suggest doing it at home, your home gym, your academy, your school, and playing with these ideas and trying to become more efficient with your energy output to hopefully stay on the mat for the rest of your lives. So if any of this information helps you, please share it with a friend. If you follow me on social media, on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, X, or TikTok, just share it with somebody. That helps me out a lot. And if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, push the notification bell, do all the things that everybody else on YouTube tells you to do, please. We don't have any ads or run any ads on here, so that kind of stuff is what helps our channel. I hope this message finds you well, and I hope that your energy output becomes better. Peace.